Hi friends, Chris Griffith, Bonita Springs Florida Realtor, bringing you the February 2021 real estate stats. Hey, before we get started, please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get notifications of all of our videos. We're putting up nearly one video a day, so we appreciate you staying tuned. So here's the latest statistics. These are the numbers taken from closed sales and the active market right now, February 2021. Right now, it is the first week of March, so we do bring the stats to you, and here's exactly what's going on. So if you look at the active sales, we are mostly equity, which means we've got very little distressed real estate. Of the distressed real estate, maybe a foreclosure, maybe a short sale, but it's almost non-existent. Same in closed sales, just it's almost not even existing and worth talking about. But I bring them up because every once in a while I do see them roll through the MLS, and I thought we should at least mention that. It's a fairly healthy market. As far as how people are actually paying for their real estate, they're mostly paying with cash. It's about 58% cash, about 38% conventional mortgage. Those little fractional sections at the top are FHA, VA financing, other financing, which might include things like 1031 exchanges, and owner financing. We don't do a lot of FHA and VA here. Some of our more affordable properties that would qualify from the price point of being able to finance FHA are often some of our older homes that have some issues that render them unable to be financed with the FHA program. And we're not too close to a base, so we just don't see a lot of VA, but we do see them every now and then. So as you can see, the majority of our real estate is sold with cash or conventional, and we are seeing a lot of these cash purchases, especially in the fevered markets. And then we are seeing some conventional loans because even though some folks are considering purchasing cash, they do ultimately end up financing simply because rates are so low and money is inexpensive. What price point is selling is really, still that $600,000 and under price point. So while looking at this pie graph, the yellow, the green, and the navy blue, that's the 600 and under price point. That yellow section that's 200 and under is always consistently shrinking. That's the most affordable sector of real estate in this area. And of course, the most affordable real estate is always selling, and it's always a healthy market. So we've always been watching the bottom sell off. So that little yellow pie piece is always getting a little bit smaller. The 200 to 400 is really our fevered market. There's a lot of real estate that comes and goes on the market that could be listed in the morning and be pending sale by noon. So a lot of those actually get recorded, but you may never see them just because it's like a lightning strike when they do come to the market. So if you take a look at this graph all the way back in 2010, that's sort of where, it was kind of a little bit ugly back there. We had some hard times after the housing crisis began. So when you look at this graph and you pan over to the same month of February in 2021 and compare that to February in 2010, you can see the huge difference in the jump in units sold. This is units sold, whether it's a condo, a home, a manufactured home, whatever the structure was. And I will tell you this, that 391 unit figure on the left, we're in the first week of March, and I will tell you there will be tons more sales recorded. People just are having a hard time keeping up with the workload, and anything that's a mail away will be coming in. And today's actually a Monday, so I would imagine even by sometime midweek, the numbers would be significantly different. The other thing I caution you about is new construction. While our developers do put a home or two in the MLS, this is not a recording of all of those properties. They sell right from their own inventory, not in the MLS. So this is excluding a lot of builder inventory that is being sold and closed that doesn't even go through the MLS. So if you take a look at this little graph, I just wanted to give you a visual of what's going on with our active listings, and you can just see they're shrinking. I mean, that downward graph that you're watching is just fewer and fewer and fewer listings. This morning, I think there were 480 active listings in both Bonita Springs and Estero, which is a very low number for that huge geographic area. We just have got buyers down here loading up on real estate, and we're really starting to feel the pinch down here. Another graph I thought I'd just toss out there for you to take a look at is this one, and it's actually, if you look at the little green line, those are the days to sell, how many days it takes a property to actually sell. So you're looking at that graph kind of squiggly all the way across, but all the way over on the right-hand side, it is really, really low. Some of these are under 30 days. There are very competitive offers flying in that people are buying and closing right away, and you're seeing that off on the far right-hand side on the green line. And as far as the list price, as a result of less inventory, fewer homes to sell, you're watching the price go up. So when the green line goes down, the blue line goes up, and that's the magic of supply and demand and pricing of real estate. So as far as this goes, we are only in the first week of March, and we still have a lot of buying season left. Easter is off in the middle of April this year, and a lot of folks are coming to town, coming to look for real estate. They're messaging me. We're putting them in the calendar, and I always say, don't want to be a dream stomper. However, there's no real estate to sell right now. It doesn't mean something won't come onto the market while you're here. Doesn't mean that maybe we might have to make an appointment to look at something that you might not really like, just so we can get into the neighborhood so you get a feel of the community. And then we'll have to wait for something. A lot of these buyers in town are not your only competition. Your competition is somebody sitting at home or driving around in their car watching a visual tour on their phone or on their iPad. And they're placing their offers sight unseen, which I know is very scary for some people. But if you have a huge desire to actually own a home and you're worried about securing a property, know this, that if you do find a home and it looks good on paper and it looks good on video, you are able to come and take a look at it during your inspection period. And that is the workaround for this. There's not a property that's going to wait for you. And as far as other listings coming to market, it would be lovely to have more listings, but I think right now a lot of our sellers are actually trapped in their own homes, afraid to sell their home, because if they sell their home, they're worried they're not going to be able to find another place to live. So whether you're a buyer or a seller, there may be additional contingencies that you can write that will help you afford some time to either lease your own home back while you're shopping, or write an addendum that the close of your home is contingent upon you finding another property so that your transition is smooth. There are a couple avenues you could try out there. Don't know if they'll really work in some circumstances because everybody likes a fast, clean closing. If I can help you learn more about that, just give me a call. And as far as sellers go, you know, sellers, it's a great time to consider selling your property. I know that we're just coming out of our winter season, so a lot of folks do consider selling. We've perfected a way to get property sold with the most amount of showings, all happening within the first day, typically receiving multiple offers. Our last sale, all of the offers were at list and well above list, as well as with fewer contingencies and closing on the home seller's time schedule. So it's very possible to engineer marketing so that it benefits you both financially, your time frame, and the comfort of your family without disturbing you. So if I can help you learn more about listing and selling your home, feel free to reach out at any time. Everybody else, I hope you're all staying safe. If I can share any other information with you about Bonita Springs, feel free to reach out. And of course, be sure to go to the Bonita Springs Estero Community Forum on Facebook to stay up to date with current events and what's going on in the Southwest Florida area, especially in the cities of Bonita Springs and Estero, Florida. Thanks for watching.